Hi, I'm Bryan Poyser. My film is Lovers of Hate, and it's screening here at the Dallas International Film Festival.
Well, thanks for being here with us on a Sunday morning.
No problem.
And so, what have you done at the festival so far? What are you planning on?
So far, I have been to a number of parties, and I haven't seen any movies yet. But today I'm going to finally get a chance to watch a couple. But I drove up from Austin. I live in Austin, Texas, so it's an easy drive, and I have a lot of friends up here, both people who live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, other filmmakers that I've known for many years, and filmmakers from the festival circuit who have come here that I ran into at like South by Southwest and Sundance. And I've been doing this a long time, so I know a lot of people, so it's hard to get away from all these social events to actually see movies.
And being a Texas filmmaker, was it important to you to have your film in the Dallas Film Festival?
Yeah, actually, I've come up here a couple times before, but never with a film in the festival. And I definitely could see that it was, it's exciting to have Texas get another like major film festival. I live in Austin, so South by Southwest has been there for 15, 16 years now, and really has shown a spotlight on Texas-made films and filmmakers in Texas. So having another big showcase for that up here in Dallas is great, and it's really exciting to be part of the festival this time and actually be able to participate and show my film and see how it plays with the Dallas audience.
Sure. Is it true that you co-founded a film festival in Austin?
I co-founded the Cinema Texas Short Film Festival in Austin, which was based at the University of Texas. I started that with one of my teachers at film school back in 1996, and it had a pretty good run. It was around for about 10 years, 11 years, but then kind of fell apart, unfortunately. It's tough putting on a film festival. Getting that energy up and finding sponsors and support every year is just a real challenge, especially because the kind of movies that we focused on were short films that were a little bit more off the beaten path, a little bit more experimental. So it was always a struggle to find an audience, even in the years that it was going great. So.
Well, given that you've been on both sides of it, being the organizer, trying to figure out all the logistics, and now you're showing your film at a festival.
Yeah.
How would you say that the film festival environment is important to short filmmakers, independent filmmakers, people like that?
Well, it's definitely important. For a lot of these films that are playing here, a lot of films that played at South by Southwest and even Sundance, this is going to be the extent of their theatrical life. A lot of those films, it's like the independent film world in terms of commercial distribution is just really, really tough. So those may be the only opportunities those filmmakers get to see their movie in a theater and see it with 500 people at the same time. And I think that's just so important. It's an important part of the experience, just because that's kind of why you made the movie, was to show it to a bunch of people in movie theater. But it also just gives you a chance to really get a sense of what works and what doesn't work, and the role of film festivals is really significant, and it has been for the last 20 years, and it's becoming even more so now with festivals like Sundance and South by Southwest and Tribeca kind of allowing films to be sort of the festivals to be the launch for the film, where it premieres at the festival and then it's available on video on demand or even on YouTube the same day. So the brand of the film festival has become even more important. That's the way that the film is made available beyond just the people who manage to come to Park City or Austin or Dallas or something like that.
Sure.
And that's the case with my film. It premiered at Sundance and got picked up by the Independent Film Channel. So they put it on video on demand concurrent with its screenings at South by Southwest. So it's actually available right now on a lot of cable systems around the country through video on demand at the same time that it's playing at these festivals. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about your film, Lovers
Yeah.
of Hate. Can you give us a quick plot synopsis?
It's a love triangle between two brothers and the woman they have been in love with for a long time, and it culminates in all three of them going up to this massive palatial 4-story 6-bedroom mansion in Park City. And one of the brothers is actually hiding in the house and trying to sabotage the romantic weekend that the other two are having. So it's kind of a sick, twisted love triangle that takes place in a beautiful home.
What was the inspiration for that? What's your connection?
Well, the inspiration was really the house itself.
Okay.
It was a house that I knew about because I work for the Austin Film Society in Austin. We throw parties up at Sundance pretty much every year. One of the places where we do that is at this amazing house owned by one of our board members.
Okay.
And so I spent some time there and just thought wouldn't it be cool to shoot a movie here and live here while I shot it. And like I said, it's so huge. There's so many like hiding places that one could hide in that house and no one would know for days even. And so I had this actor, the lead actor in the film. I wanted to write something for him, and so I just put him in that situation as somebody hiding in a house trying to ruin something, and just went from there.
Sounds like kind of a creepy house, actually.
Well, it's a movie that it rides the line between being kind of creepy, kind of sexy, and kind of funny. So yeah, it's weird. Some people think it's hilarious, and some people get really disturbed by it.
Oh wow.
So that's good for me. I mean, I wanted to make something that people would remember at the very least. So.
Well, you mentioned that it screened at Sundance,
Yeah.
and you've had quite a mix of audience response, it sounds like.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that it's a movie that, it's so much fun to watch in a theater with an audience because, there's some unexpected twists and turns. There's, like I said, there's things that some audience members think are hilarious and other audience members get really, disturbed by. So it's always a fun reaction. Like the laughter, a lot of times it's sort of that uncomfortable, squirmy, like, oh God, I don't know if I want to see this kind of laughter.
Sure.
Which is a thrill for me.
Well, does your film have a website that people can go and check it out?
Yeah, it's loversofhatethemovie.com, and then we've got a page on Facebook too, and there's like got some clips up there and pictures and all kinds of fun stuff. So.
All right, well, we're glad to have you up from Austin for a couple days,
Yeah.
and thanks again for coming in this morning to talk to us, and
Sure.
have a great time.
All right, thank you.